Good morning students. Today we will move to the next part of the trigonometric ratios, that is the reciprocal relations and the square relations. First is reciprocal relations that I have already explained in my previous video. Sine is the reciprocal of cosecant and cosecant is the reciprocal of sine. Second, cos. Cos is the reciprocal of secant and secant is the reciprocal of cos. And the last, tan theta, that is the reciprocal of cot, and cot is the reciprocal of tan. So please, you have to remember these reciprocal relations. So next part is square relations. This is very important relation, children, because in class 10 also we will use these square relations. That is, first is sine square theta plus cos square theta is equals to 1. Second square relation is 1 plus tan square theta is equals to secant square theta. And the last is 1 plus cot square theta is equals to cosecant square theta. And one more thing, children, please remember, whenever we will do the squaring of these ratios, the square will be on the ratios, not on the angle. Angle will remain as it is. Here theta is the notation for any angle. Either we can use theta or phi, whatever is given in the question. Like cos square, cos phi whole square. Cos phi whole square means cos square phi, not cos square phi square. That is wrong. So based on these relations, I'll explain few questions. That is the question number 5 of your exercise 20A. Sin theta is equals to 1 by root 2. It's given sin theta is equals to 1 by root 2 and we have to find out rest of the other trigonometrical ratios. So what are the other trigonometrical ratios left now? Means we have to find out the value of cos theta. Theta is the angle, children. They can give you cos A, cos B, cos theta, cos phi, whatever. So you have to remember this is one of the notation of the angle. So we have to find out cos theta, tan theta, cosecant theta, secant theta and cot theta. One ratio is given and rest 5 ratios you have to find out. So as we know, the formula of sin theta is P upon H. P means perpendicular, H means hypotenuse. Now see, they have given in the form of fraction, means these are the values in the form of ratios. Means the perpendicular is 1 and hypotenuse is root 2. So here it is in the form of ratio. So we will take let perpendicular is equals to 1x and hypotenuse is equals to root 2x. Here, children, if you will not consider x, then also your question will be correct, because here we don't know the third side. So third side, how we have to find out? With the help of Pythagoras theorem. So in a triangle, perpendicular is 1x, hypotenuse is root 2x and the base is given. And here what is the angle now? This angle is theta. This angle name is theta. So third side, we will find out with the help of Pythagoras. Base square is equals to hypotenuse square minus perpendicular square. So what is that? Hypotenuse is root 2x whole square minus 1x square. So root 2 square becomes 2x square minus 1x square. So it becomes x square. And when we will take out the square root of this, what is the value of base? Base is x. So we know perpendicular, hypotenuse as well as base. So perpendicular is x, hypotenuse is root 2x and base is also x. Now children, we will find out rest. Cos theta, formula we know, base upon hypotenuse. Base is x, hypotenuse is root 2x. X is cancelled, that is 1 by root 2. That's why I told you, if you take the value of perpendicular as 1 and hypotenuse as root 2, then also your question will be correct. Because in this question we don't know the third side of the triangle. So secant is a reciprocal of cos, so it's 1 by root 2. Secant theta will be root 2 upon 1. The next is cosecant. Cosecant is a reciprocal of sine. Sine is 1 by root 2. So cosecant theta will be root 2 upon 1, or you can say just root 2. If denominator is not given, it's understood better. The denominator is 1. Next is tan theta. Tan theta is P upon B. Perpendicular is x. Base is also x. Both are cancelled. So 1 upon 1. So next, cot theta is a reciprocal of tan. Tan is 1. So cot will also be 1. So children, please remember, if you are not taking perpendicular as x and hypotenuse as a root 2x, means if you are not considering x, then also you will get the same answer. Now we will further move to the next type of question. That is question number 17 of your book. There are two right angle triangle, children. One is triangle CBD. This is your right angle triangle, and other triangle is angle ABC. Here they have given this angle is x and this angle is y. Perpendicular is 8, hypotenuse in the bigger triangle is 17 centimeter, and DB is 6. So first by Pythagoras we will find out DC and AB. So in triangle BCD we will find out hypotenuse, that is 8 square plus 6 square by Pythagoras theorem. Square root of 100 is 10. So this hypotenuse means DC is 10 centimeter. Got it? Now in second triangle ABC, hypotenuse is given, base AB is missing, and perpendicular is same, that is 8 square. So 17 square is 289. So AB square is equals to 289 minus 64, that is 225. 225 is the square root of 15. So that means this complete AB is 15 centimeter. Now see, for the first part is sin x and tan x value will find out, because tan x value we needed for the third part. So x is the angle of which triangle? Triangle ABC. I am drawing this triangle separately now, children. ABC, because here this is x, perpendicular is 8, hypotenuse is 17, and the base AB is 15. You know all the three sides, so you can find out any one of the ratio. So sin x is P upon H. Perpendicular is 8. Hypotenuse is 17. So first part answer is 8 by 17. Second part is tan x. Tan x, tan is P upon B. Perpendicular is 8. Base is 15. So third part is, second part is 8 by 15. Now rest we have to find out cos y and sin y. For y, we will consider which triangle in which y is the angle of elevation, that is triangle BCD. This. So here perpendicular is 8, base is 6, and hypotenuse we have already calculated, that is 10. So cos is base upon hypotenuse, B upon H. So base is 6, hypotenuse is 10. So it is 3 by 5. Sin y, P upon H. Perpendicular is 8. Hypotenuse is 10. Hypotenuse is 10. So it is 4 by 5. So second part was cos y. Third part is find the value of 3 times tan x minus 2 sin y plus 4 cos y. So we have already found out the value of tan x, sin y. This is the value of tan x, this is sin y, and cos y. This is the third value. Substitute. Tan x is 8 by 15. Sin y is 4 by 5. And cos y is 3 by 5. So please multiply. This is 8 by 5 minus 8 by 5 plus 12 by 5. 8 by 5 is cancelled. So answer is 12 by 5. Yes, now see the last type of question, children, that is question number 20 of your book. That is cos theta plus secant theta is equals to 5 by 2. And we have to find out the value of cos square theta plus secant square theta. So here we have to find out cos square theta plus secant square theta. So children, we will do squaring both the sides. So cos theta plus secant theta whole square is equals to 5 by 2 whole square. Now see, it's a whole square, so which formula we will use? A plus B whole square. So cos square theta plus secant square theta plus 2 cos theta into secant theta is equals to 25 by 4. Here we have used this formula A plus B whole square. So this value we have to find out. So cos square theta plus secant square theta will remain as it is. And we know cos and secant are the reciprocal of each other. So either change cos in the form of secant or secant in the form of cos. Choice is yours. So cos theta, secant theta formula is 1 by cos theta. So cos and cos is cancelled. So what is left here? Cos square theta plus secant square theta plus 2 is equals to 25 by 4. Now we will shift 2 to other side. 25 by 4 minus 2, that is 25 minus 8 by 4. So answer is 17 by 4. So students, based on these relation, I'll give you the questions that you need to practice. Thank you.